Google just dropped a model that costs a quarter of a penny per thousand tokens, and it's beating models 5 times its price. Gemini 3.1 Flash-Lite just scored 84% on one of the hardest multimodal benchmarks in AI, while Google's own thinking model, the one that's supposed to be smarter, only hit 69%. It did it 8 times faster, using a third of the tokens. Today I'm breaking down why this might be the most important model release of 2026, not because it's the smartest model ever built, but because it proves that the AI cost curve just broke. Here's the dirty secret of AI right now. Everyone's obsessed with reasoning models. 1. Claude with extended thinking, Gemini with dynamic thinking. These models think harder by generating chains of reasoning tokens before answering. And yes, they're smart. But they're also slow, expensive, and honestly, for most real-world tasks, they're overkill. If you're building an app that classifies products, routes customer queries, labels data at scale, you don't need a model that spends 3 minutes contemplating a single question. You need speed. You need consistency. You need your API bill to not look like a mortgage payment. This is the demo Google posted. What you're seeing is a real-time benchmark race between Gemini 3.1 Flash-Lite on the left and Gemini 2.5 Flash with dynamic thinking on the right. Same 100 questions from MMMU-Pro, one of the toughest multimodal academic benchmarks out there. Electronics, accounting, economics, math. Each question includes diagrams, charts, and tables the model has to interpret. Watch the left side. Flash-Lite is already on question 3 while 2.5 Flash is still stuck on question 1. 7 seconds in and it hasn't answered a single question. By 13 seconds, Flash-Lite has 5 answers done, 4 correct. 2.5 Flash? Still on question 1. Now they speed it up 100x and watch what happens. Flash-Lite finishes all 100 questions in 4 minutes and 8 seconds. 84 out of 100 correct. 157,000 tokens. Meanwhile 2.5 Flash takes 33 minutes. Gets 69 out of 100. Burns through 515,000 tokens. The cheaper model was faster, smarter, and cheaper. That's not supposed to happen. So how does Flash-Lite pull this off? 3 things. First, flexible reasoning levels. Instead of always going maximum chain of thought, Flash-Lite lets you dial the thinking up or down depending on the task. Easy classification? Minimal thinking. Complex reasoning? Crank it up. You control the compute. Second, raw throughput. 363 tokens per second. That's 5 times faster than GPT-5 Mini at 71 tokens per second, and over 3 times faster than Claude 4.5 Haiku. Third, a 1 million token context window. You can feed it entire codebases, full books, hours of video transcripts, all at a quarter of a cent per million input tokens. Let's talk numbers, because Flash-Lite isn't just beating 2.5 Flash, it's competing with models that cost 4 to 20 times more. On GPQA Diamond, the hardest science reasoning benchmark? 86.9%. GPT-5 Mini gets 82.3. Claude 4.5 Haiku? 73, on Simple QA, which tests factual knowledge. Flash-Lite scores 43.3%. GPT-5 Mini? 9.5%. That's not a typo. On MMMU, the multilingual benchmark? 88.9%, best in class. The one area where GPT-5 Mini wins is live code bench at 80.4% versus Flash-Lite 72%, so if pure code generation is your only use case, OpenAI still has an edge there. But for everything else? A quarter-cent model is competing with or beating models at $1, $2, even $5 per million tokens. This model isn't for chatting with your AI buddy. This is for builders. If you're running a startup and your AI costs are eating your margins, this is your answer. Latitude, the AI storytelling platform, reports 20% higher instruction following and 60% faster inference after switching. Wearing, a fashion tech company, hit 100% consistency in item tagging. HubX sees sub-10-second completions with 97% structured output compliance. The pattern is clear: high volume, real-time, cost-sensitive applications. Product classification. Customer routing. Data labeling. Content moderation. Real-time analytics. If you're paying $1 per million tokens for any of these tasks right now, you're overpaying by 4x. Here's what nobody's talking about. This model proves that the AI industry has a new competitive axis, and it's not intelligence. It's efficiency. We spent 2024 and 2025 in an intelligence arms race. Who can score highest on benchmarks? Who can think the hardest? But the companies actually deploying AI at scale? They care about cost per query, latency, and consistency. Google just showed that you can have all three: intelligence, speed, and cost without compromise. Within a year, I predict every major provider will have a Flash-Lite equivalent. The $1 per million token model will be extinct. And the companies that adapt fastest will win. That's Gemini 3.1 Flash-Lite 8 times faster, 15 points more accurate, and 3.3 times cheaper than Google's own thinking model. Link to try it is in the description. If you're building with AI, this is the model to watch. Drop a comment telling me what you'd build with a model this fast and cheap. Smash subscribe if this breakdown saved you an hour of reading docs. We drop videos like this every single day. I'll see you in the next one.